On September 7th, 1922, Mabel, Isabel, and Hazel associated themselves together to establish the Young Women's Christian Organization of Sioux Falls. Today, EmBe is the oldest and largest women's organization in Sioux Falls, with over 250 employees who steward its mission to empower the community through 4 pillars: women, children, youth, and families. With the ribbon cutting ceremony today, we'd like to congratulate you on this huge milestone, 100 years, and thank you for your continued investment in the Sioux Falls area Greater Chamber of Commerce.
EmBe is an organization here to empower women and families. We've done that in a number of ways through our childcare, through our youth programs, our women's program, through our multi-generational aquatics program. But bigger than that, EmBe stands for the women in our community who saw something greater than what the world offered at the time.
I'm incredibly blessed just to be a part of EmBe. I mean, you look at all the people that we support, and it's really from birth until end of life. And it's been an amazing opportunity to be able to look at different ways that we can support all of the people that come through our doors.
I truly believe that EmBe impacts probably the majority of people here in this city, whether they know it or not.
EmBe is just like such a fabric of the community of Sioux Falls. When we think about women, children, and families, that is the community of Sioux Falls. And so I think everybody should care about EmBe.
EmBe, with our childcare, we serve over 800 children.
We have infant programming starting 6 weeks old and then going all the way up through almost school age before they go into kindergarten. And then we have all the additional after school, before school programming.
South Dakota is one of a handful of states in the whole country without state-funded early childhood education. So they are filling such a critical role right now to ensure that safe, affordable childcare is being delivered so that those moms and dads can stay in our workforce and keep our economy going. This group, which Carrie really was instrumental in helping start, is now looking, okay, let's stop talking about the problem now. We know it exists. We need solutions. We need tangible, realistic solutions that we can actually implement. And I think her voice at the table and her leadership on that has been really important in getting us to this point.
Our people that work in upper management, they work round the clock to make sure we can be affordable for parents so that they can bring their kids to a great organization like ours.
My favorite part about coming to EmBe is I get to see a lot of my friends and play board games, play card games, and stuff like that.
We have a lot of variety of curriculum that we provide, everything from science to math to exercise. We try to keep them as engaged and as entertained and just keep them as active as we possibly can.
So our immersion program is a preschool room ages 3 to 5 years old. Our teachers speak in Spanish to their children. We teach the alphabet, mathematics, all in the Spanish language. Our goal is to fully immerse them in order for them to be able to be aware of other types of phonics and introduce them to cultures such as the music and food and different types of traditions around the world.
There are numerous studies that show that solid early child care education makes you more likely to own a home, makes you more likely to be relieved from poverty. So EmBe is absolutely essential.
EmBe Downtown here in downtown Sioux Falls is really our hub of where we do all of our work, but we also offer programming across the state of South Dakota, so anywhere between Sioux Falls and Rapid City to all the rural areas where they may not have other extracurricular activities for kids to get involved in.
We have a variety of youth programs from Girls on the Run, First Lego League. We offer unique summer camps in the summer for kids. And then we are launching a new initiative for high school and middle school girls called the Rise to Race Collective.
We are in First Lego League, a camp about robotics. You learn a lot about programming and learn a lot about like how to interact with a partner and get along with them, taking other people's ideas.
What's unique about our programming is that if you're not involved in certain sports or you're not involved in certain clubs around the city, our kids have really found a place, especially the girls. Like, you hear them talk about at a really young age, not feeling confident, not feeling worth it, not feeling capable. But after they've gone through some of our programming, they're feeling equipped to either be themselves or say that they can do it or try new things and try hard things. So we just really want to prepare youth to be resilient and confident and curious and thrive when they move into those next stages of their lives.
We are just so excited to have each and every one of you here today.
This is the EmBe Women's Leadership Program, and what it is a program to really build up women and develop their professional capacity to just be a part of that change and see more women in leadership positions is really important, because for young girls and young women, it's important for them to look up and see role models to know and believe that they can get there too.
One of the examples that is empowering when I'm volunteering for Dress for Success is those women that they have a job, but they're maybe looking for something more. Just empowering them to maybe look beyond where they are today and make those goals, whether they may seem like a huge leap at the time, that they can accomplish that. That's an example of when I see EmBe really shining.
It really ups my confidence in doing my job well, and being able to have a fresh start with a good outlook and being able to be seen as professional and ready for the day.
Yep, perfect.
I think predominantly the women coming through, women to the workforce, they are trying to navigate single parenthood. They're trying to navigate maybe a criminal background. They're trying to navigate a myriad of barriers that exist for them in gainful employment, and that program was designed specifically to tear some of them down. I saw myself in a lot of the women that were there. I saw my mother in a lot of the women that came through. And I think that EmBe and the programming that we put out into our community is absolutely critical.
EmBe has been offering water activities for nearly 90 years, even before this pool was built. We offer programming for people 6 months all the way through adulthood.
I come to EmBe to swim every morning. I've been here 18 years. The doctor says this is the best place for me to be.
I've been coming here every day for 6 years, and I love it. It perks my day up.
I got a lot of relationships here, a lot of friends. We have to exercise the mouth too.
We do about 1,200 people in swim lessons throughout a whole year for all ages.
One more time.
We do lifeguard trainings for a 5-state radius. So we really do think outside the box here at EmBe to offer just a whole different range of programming.
Established in the wake of women's suffrage, this mission was the first of its kind.
We learned today at this 100th anniversary that we had 3 women, Hazel, Isabel, and Mabel. And we are the beneficiary of the seeds that they planted. So I think every community member can contribute a little bit of fertilizer to that that has grown, whether it be time, whether it be money. There's something for everybody to do here. Congratulations.
The needs of the community have changed so much through the decades, but I feel like the need for EmBe has not changed, right? The organization is as needed and, as ever today, and that's why I donated.
I like to encourage my friends even that might have the ability to give money Also to think about giving of their time. Some people might be intimidated by the opportunity of volunteering, think, what could I do for somebody? And I just always encourage them, it's not rocket science, you just have to care.
Being able to be that voice of encouragement to somebody that really needs it really is truly everything. And so knowing that, yes, you're donating your time, you're donating your money, those things all mean a lot, but what you get back in return means so much more. And that's why we love and appreciate our volunteers and our sponsors and donators so much.
EmBe is, without a doubt, the most exciting nonprofit here in town. Their commitment to empowering women by supporting children and families, for me, that's the only way to ensure that our community is growing in the most holistic and inclusive way possible. So I think we're off to a great start, and I can't wait to see in the next 100 years how EmBe continues to be a leader for all nonprofits in our community.
My hope for EmBe in their second century would be that they would continue to adapt their programming, their services, even in some ways their mission to meet the needs of this community. When you know you're giving back to your community in a way that's making it better, and the people and the services that are being delivered are seeking to make it better, I think that's what significance looks like.
We've been meeting with our staff, and one of the things I asked our team is, what makes you most proud to be part of EmBe, and what do you hope we never change? And I hear over and over again our commitment to serve the women and families of this community, and we promise we'll do that into the next 100 years. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for being part of our story. I so appreciate it.